The late 1960s on the Colgate campus were very typical of life on college campuses across America. Varying opinions on U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War had the nation in a state of social and political unrest, and the same trends emerged here at Colgate. On October 15, 1969, Colgate University experienced its first moratorium to end the war in Vietnam, an extension of a national movement intended to prompt immediate removal of U.S. troops from Southeast Asia. The moratorium was a major event, bringing politicians and activists to Colgate to educate students, faculty, staff, and townspeople on the vital need for U.S. disengagement from the war. The event was one day long, beginning at 6 a.m. with a reading of the names of the war dead, and ending near midnight with a 400-person candlelit procession in the chapel to further honor the dead and complete the moratorium experience. During the day, there were numerous lectures, workshops, memorials, and community-building exercises to unite the Colgate community in participation in a national movement for peace. The response from the community was excellent, according to the coordinator of the moratorium, Rick Wiebusch, class of 1970. Hundreds of people came out en masse to support the cause, and 1,126 faculty, staff, and students voted yes on a referendum in favor of immediate U.S. withdrawal from Vietnam. The moratorium succeeded in provoking a response from Colgate students, faculty, and the people of Hamilton, so much so that it surprised many here at Colgate. Professors and students alike joined to raise their voices and take a stand against the war. It had a clear impact on campus activity, disrupting classes and academic life for 24 hours and causing hostility to emerge between the faculty, students, and administration. 1 to 2/3 of classes were canceled or postponed on moratorium day, and those that met at the scheduled time were generally very poorly attended. Numerous memos were sent to the Dean of Faculty by different departmental heads detailing attendance and the anger and worry of many professors at the disruption of academic life. All signs of involvement pointed toward an even more successful moratorium the following month, but the professors raised a valid point, as expressed by T. Blackton to President Bartlett in a memo. If the October moratorium had such an impact, what would be the impact of a 2-day moratorium in November? The November 1969 National Moratorium was poised to be one of the largest demonstrations in U.S. history. Unfortunately, in the weeks leading up to Colgate's 3-day event, its purpose was eclipsed by a battle between faculty and students regarding disruption of academic life due to the moratorium. President Bartlett stepped in to mediate, but the conflict continued until the day before the moratorium weekend was set to begin. When the anticipated event arrived, participation was poor at best, said coordinator Steve Emmett, class of 72, with small lackluster crowds of less than 100 people gathering for 3 days of events that were nearly identical to those the month before. Why did support disappear for the November 1969 moratorium for peace? What happened in 30 days to destroy the fervor and passion surrounding the first October moratorium? General opinions of those involved seem to agree that the disappointing turnout showed that Colgate students considered the October moratorium a rousing, important event, but a one-shot deal. Is the importance of the October 1969 moratorium to end the war in Vietnam diminished by the fact that it could not inspire students to participate again 1 month later? Do events have to leave long-term, tangible impacts to be deemed important? These are all questions we face when examining these moratoria. The moratoria are an important piece of Colgate's history. Though they don't leave much of a tangible legacy, they've revealed to us the attitudes and mindsets of the Colgate community during an era of important social change in the nation. The newspaper articles and faculty memos archived in Colgate's special collections provide insight into the extent to which Colgate was impacted by the Vietnam War. They reveal the mindsets and reactions of the students at the end of the 1960s during a time of national and global unrest and change, making them an important piece of Colgate's history.